Okay, turning your work and working back into your working row. Oops, sorry about that. So when you turn your work, you want to turn your work clockwise. So if this were a clock, we would turn it this way. If you're left-handed, you turn it counterclockwise. So if you're left-handed, everything looks like this, and you have worked all the way across this way, and you're going to want to turn it counterclockwise. But we are, for those who are right-handed, which is the majority of us, we're here, we turn it clockwise. Okay? I'm so sorry, I keep hitting my camera. So you're going to turn your work clockwise. This puts your yarn in the correct spot behind you. Let me show you what happens if you turn your work counterclockwise and you're right-handed. Obviously, this is backwards if you're left-handed, but if you're right-handed and you decide to turn your work counterclockwise, do you see this yarn piece here? It's on the wrong side now. So when you go to put your stitch in and make your first stitch, you will end up with your edges looking very weird and very bumpy because your yarn is on the wrong side. So that's why when you turn your work, you turn it clockwise. Now for our class purposes, you are going to turn it and then you're going to chain one. Chain one. This does not count. When you're counting your stitches, this chain does not count. We pretend it doesn't even exist. It's just there just to hold the spot. Now, you'll notice the top makes that V. See, we have the V of each stitch. Let me get my camera in focus. See that? That's a stitch, that's a stitch, that's a stitch, that's a stitch, that's a stitch. So we chained this chain. Let me get back in focus here, is not a stitch. This is a stitch. So we chained, we're going to go through the entire V, through both the front loop and the back loop. Okay, see? I'm gonna push that out of the way and get a zoom in. See how I went through both loops? Go up, grab, this is a single crochet, up, grab, through. Now, this is what the work looks like when you're facing it. If you turn it, there's your V. My hook is going to go through both loops. I'm just using my fingernail to pull it a little bit. Both loops. Grab, pull. Okay, I'll do that again. Both loops, grab, 2 loops, and pull. This is a single crochet. All right, through both, grab, pull. Both, grab, pull. I'll do the next one a little slower. Through both, up, down, through both, up, through both. There's my V. Can you see it? Through both. Grab the yarn. There you go. Through both. Grab the yarn. Through both. All the way to the end. Grab. See, I'm still scooping up. Yarn overing. Up. Through both stitches. Up. Now look, this is my last stitch. You see this bump at the end? That's not a stitch. This V is my last stitch. Through, grab, grab, pull, pull it a little bit big and count. We should have 14. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, we're in, turn it clockwise, chain, don't count the chain, and begin again. Okay, through both loops. Okay, there you go.